JJ Spawn just dropped some huge golf swing gold on TV last night after winning the US Open at Oakmont, keeping the ball in play in heinous conditions. We're going to talk about this huge key, which one of the commentators said is actually one of the secrets to great ball striking, and also his secret to winning this week. It's something we can all do. I'm Tom Saguto. I've helped millions of golfers all over the world play the best golf of their life through a simplified, body-friendly approach to the swing, and today you're going to play even better golf after doing this. Let's take a look at what JJ said yesterday in his post-round interview. This is his tee shot on 18. He rifled it down the fairway, center of the face, beautiful sound. And here's what he had to say about that.
With the driver all week.
Just watch the ball flying this and how low it comes.
My go-to swing thought is just turn left, rotate left, because that, as long as my connection with my kind of like my scaps and my armpits, I guess, if I rotate, that face is going to be still and it's going to slide a little right.
The cornerstone of a consistent swing is having connection between the upper arms and the body, and how that enables you to hit straighter, engage your body for a powerful swing, and hit the ball a lot farther, so you can be consistent, straight, and far. The things you need to be great at golf. You can see how his right arm is staying connected to the body, especially that upper part where the shirt meets the body. When you have connected arms against your body, the club can trace one path back and through. All right, this is how you hit the ball straight. First, I want to talk about a great drill and how we can nail takeaway, top of backswing, downswing, impact, follow through all in one sweep with this drill. And it's so simple. We all have a device like this at our homes. I want you to grab a golf towel, any towel will do, but something with enough length to cover both arms. I'm laying it right across the logo of my shirt on the upper pec area through the upper arms. You want to get the towel covering where the shirt meets the body if you have a short sleeve shirt on. So, upper arms, and I'm getting my upper arms connected on top of my pecs. Both arms are in there. Now, in some ways, you may feel like you're in a straitjacket. No worries. Golf is a sport for the mentally insane, and that is welcome here. So anytime we move the club off path in the golf swing, it is a movement of the arms moving up or the hands and arms pulling apart. Anything that would move this towel out from your arms is not allowed. The first thing to do is get my elbows closer together. So I'm really creating a unit between my hands, arms, and shoulders. That way the only thing that can power your swing is the body itself, the one source of consistency, the fountain of youth. So we start up level. And I want you to get used to moving this towel around your body. So you'll find that you can't just swing your arms. Yeah, that towel's connected, but you see my body's not turning. This is where the drill becomes valuable, and this is the part that's not being taught to you with this type of drill. We need to think about the shoulders here. This shoulder must move past your chin. This shoulder must move behind your neck. That is a turn. Your hips, my belt buckle, must turn from this point where it's facing you to now more away from the target, 45 degrees. I'm going to swing, just staying level here, pulling this towel around my body, and the towel should be facing the camera, facing away from the target. For those of you who are older or you may lack some mobility, you'll find that this is a very different move, and it's opening up your body beyond what you're used to. You're breaking out of old habits right away. It's beautiful. So I'm getting the towel to face away from the target. I feel a couple of things. I feel the straightening of my trail leg needs to happen. It needs to happen. I can't just keep it locked. When I keep it flexed, my towel can't move the full distance to face away from the camera. So I'm restricting my turn. I don't want to restrict, I want to allow. Chest facing you guys. Shoulders. Front shoulder passing my chin or at my chin, trail shoulder behind my neck. Everything's working together. Now JJ talks about how this keeps the club face very square through the strike, and he likes to finish feeling like he's turning through the shot. And what he means by that is keeping this whole connection. This will be backswing. Nothing's changing with my hands here. This is your club face, the back of your hand. Just imagine that being your club face. So as I turn, this whole club face unit isn't changing at all. This is why you hit straight doing this. I can see the path of the swing. I can see the face. Everything is maintaining a square position. This ball has to start straight, keeping this consistent path, and the face is steady. So when he talks about turning through the shot, he's really just trying to bring this connection around his body, facing the target. So now I've got towel away from the target, towel towards the target, powered by the shoulders and hips. The face has remained constantly square. And if we're just using our hands as a face reference, you should see no twisting on the way back with the hands or the wrists. I need you to experience consistency. For some of you, this will be the first time you've experienced quiet hands in the swing. If at any point the arms and hands move off the body, the face rotates. So that's why when you finish with high arms and high hands, you'll see the face starts closing a lot. That's just one example of the many possibilities when you get into the land of inconsistency. So I want you to now take this relationship and tilt down towards the golf ball. Say hello to the ball. Hello, ball. And with this in mind, this towel is a great reference point. We tilt towards the ball with our spine. So when I get to the top, this towel should be tilted at a 45-degree angle to the ground. Or what I mean by that is it's perpendicular to your spine. So with varying clubs, you find a wedge, you're more tilted over. Driver, you're less tilted over. This angle that you see here with my spine tilt, my shoulders need to turn 90 degrees to that, no matter what the club is. So driver, wedge, depending on the length of the club, that angle will change. Just keep this perpendicular turn in mind. So as I swing this back, nothing is changing in my thought. It is the shoulder passing the chin, the trail shoulder moving behind my neck. Keep the connection, the towel. There we go. Upper arms connected to my body still. And this towel, 45-degree or perpendicular to my spine. When I start down, we begin doing the same thing we did here. We just keep the tilt and the connection. By the time I get to impact, you're going to see that my towel has returned to that position it was at address. It's now facing you guys, but if I'm here, it's facing away from me, not the target. And everything's still connected. This is where my flippers in the audience, those of you who deal with a lot of hand action at impact, scooping and flipping, you'll find it very difficult to keep this unit intact if you flip and scoop. The natural reaction is to lose the towel, disconnect. That fixes a huge problem. So let's go through impact now. Keep it moving. This is the part JJ talked about, finishing left, really rotating through the hit. Keep it moving to where the towel faces the target now. And when you do this, you'll see hips facing the target as well. Shoulders, hips, towel, target. Boom. That's a recipe for golf swing greatness. Fantastic ball striking. Now, if you're at home and let's say it's raining outside, I want you to walk around your house keeping this towel between your arms. Go to the bathroom, go to the grocery store, cooking, anything you do around the house, gardening, do not let the towel leave. Just get used to this feeling. And anytime you go to the grocery store, get a can of tomato sauce, pick up a can of beans at the bottom rack, go like this and go, put them in the cart like this. Good tilt, put them in the cart. Of course, you can always put the beans back by starting downswing. Beans back. Got your club in your hands. This is a 9-iron proper for indoor swinging. And just going to go through the golf swing, a few pieces. Take away with this. Wow, this is awesome. Everything coming back, powered by the shoulders and the connection point, but I can feel the hips engaging. As you take the club back, no more worrying about rolling the hands or disconnecting the arms from the body and all those variables. Takeaway's perfect here. You should see Front shoulders down. You see a little bit of that angle, keeping my relationship with the ball. And as I go back, the face is staying square. Nothing's changing here with the face. Keep this connection point moving. Okay, automated wrist hinge, automated trail arm fold, power source, consistency source. When I start down, keep the connection into here. Stored power. I have lag. It's automatic lag. This is not me trying to force a position. Keep going through the hit. Boom. Boom. Now, for those of you who hate swinging over the top, you'll find it impossible to keep this towel in if you go over the top, because here, club goes over, down, I have to disconnect, there goes the towel. I feel like we're accidentally witnessing one of the best drills ever unfolding here. I didn't know it was going to get this good. Go to the top, start down. Look at that. It's auto shallow. We're not trying to shallow. It's just the position of the club taking one path on the way back and the same path on the way down. Just as you saw JJ demonstrating into here. And then continue moving, shoulders to the strike, impact. So you see that club traveling on a good path down towards the ground. And making a solid thud after the ball. Not behind the ball, not thinning it, not duffing it. Keep going through the strike. Keep it connected all the way through. Get the towel facing the target. That gets you the hitting action. Now this, oh my goodness, I can't believe what we're dropping right here. This is the secret that the commentator mentioned, and it is one of the best pieces you could ever focus on for hitting it straight. This is why JJ said keep moving, keep turning through the hit. Keep moving the shoulders through the hit, because this is what squares the face, keeps the face very square. So as I move this towel to face target, watch what happens with the face. Boom, square. Boom, square. Now I'm going to keep going through the hit with this. Boom. On the way through, face points 45 degrees to the sky. That's square. So it's a product of continually moving this towel, this unit around the body. So we've got square here, no change in the face, none. We've got square here, no change in the face, none. We've got square here, no change in the face, none. We keep moving the towel around the body. We're square here, no change in the face, none. Square here, no change in the face. It's square. Ball straight. It will go straight. That's a US Open winning swing. That's one of the ways you keep the ball in play at Oakmont, despite it being perhaps the hardest track ever. And this is why if you go off the path, the face changes. So we get into impact. Watch what happens if I don't get the towel facing the target after impact. Let's say I get the towel facing over here. That face is wide open. Or let's say I over-rotate and the towel points way to my left. Which you would lose some of your towel doing this anyway, because that would require a steeper downswing, but the face starts to dive left. So we need the towel facing the target, not left or right of that, for a straight shot. And I can feel the entire body working. That's one of the best things you could ever do for your game. Now, after doing a bunch of reps like that, and by a bunch of reps, I mean do like 30 reps. Slow, ingrain it. And then, now I'm making swings, which is a pretty cool feature. Now I'm making swings, feeling that towel moving around my body. So let's bring it into impact. Let's get the shoulders moving and get the towel facing the target. So square, square. Let's get the open face scenario. So if my shoulders only get to here and the towel face is a little bit more off to the right, look at that face on the way through. You also see my weight's falling back and the face naturally will open. I'll hit behind the ball as well. Let's move this around our body and move the towel left. Too much. That face begins to dive left, shaft gets steeper, we get the face closing faster. So keeping the arms against the body, paramount. Now, if you want to learn how to implement this entire swing system into your game, I've created some learning pathways. These are designed coaching programs for your specific skill level. I've got a beginner path, an intermediate path, and I'm working on an advanced path. But if you're an advanced player, you can even go into the intermediate path and see some great results. And what it's going to do is going to coach you over a period of time exactly how to build solid fundamentals in your game to strike the ball crisply, shot after shot, hit it powerfully, and also do it in a consistent and body-friendly manner so you can play the best golf of your life for the rest of your life. Life is far too short to play bad golf. I've got a link to my online golf school in the comments and description below. I'd love for you to be in there and work through that program, and it is currently helping. Just the other day, a guy named Eric in my school, he was a habitual 80s and 90s shooter. He just shot 39 for 9 holes, following step by step in my learning pathways. And he said he shot a 39. I think he had a few extra putts in there too. So it could have been something even more dangerously good. I also want to mention a tidbit on the driver for those of you looking to maximize driver distance. Nothing changes in the swing. However, we're going to take a page out of JJ's playbook and just incorporate a little bit more distance here. So when we swing to the top, I talk about the upper arms being connected against the shirt. There's a reason why it's upper arms and not the entire arm, not down through the elbow. Because if I'm connected at the elbows, I can only swing back this far. So there's no speed in this. This is a short backswing. It's overly connected, plus I'm going to duff the crap out of it. So we have to allow connection only in the upper arm areas. And when you get to the top of your backswing with the driver, this naturally creates a little bit of space, talking 3 to 4 inches from the elbow to the side. This space is necessary for creating more speed, especially with the driver. So I don't want you getting down here. I need a little bit of space here so that this shoulder can travel around the body farther. And when the shoulders travel farther, it creates more turn, bigger backswing. You can hit it farther. More swing speed, farther hits. So when you look at mashing driver with this drill, it's great, it just stays the same. The swing does not change. Just keep in mind that we're not connecting the elbows. Allow some freedom between the elbow and the side to create a bigger turn to really crush those drives.